Okay, good day everyone. Thank you for coming into this YouTube channel Trade Live with Precise Radar. Today is 16th of September and US session, and now we are going to do this focus trading. So before we go on to that, focus and news trading, because the data is out, so that's why we are starting a bit earlier. Okay, now the risk disclosure. Do take note of the risk disclosure. Day trading in foreign exchange is risky. Past results are not indicative of future returns. The content on this webinar is mainly educational purpose. Use your information entirely at your own risk, and you must assess the risk of your trade with your broker before you put in your trades. So with that, we move on to our live analysis. Okay, the data. Okay, the key data. In fact, today the data came out was from the pound claimant count change. Okay, forecast was 15.3, came out to be 17.4, slightly worse than expected. Then unemployment remains at 4.7, and we also had a German zoo economic sentiment, which is forecast was 25.3, but came out to be well above the forecast, which is 37.3. So I think that's one of the reason why the euro strengthened, and we are seeing market moving up. Then we are going to get now Canadian CPI month on month. Our trade opening positions are concerned. We don't have any open position now. So looking at this, we have a couple of trades which we have keyed in. Okay, basically how we are looking at the market and how we are playing the game is, okay, we of course we look into the trend, and of course we identify the trend on different time frame, meaning to say that whether it's going to be like a hourly, daily, weekly, or monthly, and so on and so forth. Then of course we also look for daily boundaries and daily targets. So based on that, okay, we will go for either side, meaning to say one is going with the trend and one is with the counter trend. But of course we would be having different entry levels. So different entry, different stop loss levels, and at the same time our volume would also depend on uh, the the confidence level. Okay, meaning to say that, okay, we feel that, okay, the market is going to go down, then probably we look for a certain level to take an entry. So based on that, okay, let's start off with gold US. Okay, gold US, I think we had early on we had a buy order at 86 half and stop at 79. Of course we haven't put in a stop, sorry, TP. Then we have another entry, which is your best entry, which is buying slightly higher volume at 81 half and stop at 74. So right now the market is trading at 95, so we need to go and look into the chart and see whether we need to do any adjustments for these levels. So let's look into the gold US based on the retail sales. Okay, retail sales right now, what we are seeing is, okay, we are seeing a range in the 2 hour chart for the past 4 hours. Okay, as far as the six hour is concerned, I think the 6 hour has just started with some weakness. So market now is in consolidation phase for the next uh, couple of hours, unless we see the break above the high, then we should see the price moving higher. So basically, now how can we trade? Okay, we look at it. Okay, we are looking for the price to buy at 86 halves. That means to say somewhere near here. So right now the market is trading here. So looking at the current momentum and current pattern, okay, we may want to hold on to that trade, okay, that 86 half. Or another way is probably we may want to raise it to 88 half with the stop below 81, which is going to be about $7 stop loss. So maybe let's do that adjustments before the data out. Okay, we'll try to raise it to 88 half, and the stop should be 82. Okay, 82 or 81. Okay, so we will revise this entry because the market is trading quite further away from the price which we put in, so we may want to adjust these levels. Then the next one we need to do the adjustment is the gold euro. We have 9 more minutes to come, so the same manner we look into the data for the gold euro. Then we have an order to buy at 3110. Sorry, this is this is gold euro. Okay, gold euro. We have an order to buy at 3110. Okay, which is somewhere here. So which is going to be very far, and most likely we may I think we have another one at 3121. Okay, 3121 as the buying level. Okay, the 3121 is somewhere here. So if we look into the 15 minutes, possible is 26 and 25. So what we can do is we can bring that raise the 21 to 25, and with the stop at 19 half. Okay, we'll just put in that, make that change. So the 21 raise it to 24 half. Okay, 24 half with the stop being we'll put it as 18 half. Okay, 18 half. So this one we have revised. So the other orders all we will try to look slowly, then we will do the necessary adjustments. So the next one we are looking at gold Aussie. The gold Aussie, if we look into the chart, okay, right now this is trading at 5536, and we have a buying order at 5530. I think which is should be okay. Okay, it's only about $5-6 away from the current market situation, so we can let that work as it is. Then we would see for the other trades all, I know as we go on we will try to do the adjustments. Then one more, we have another 6 more minutes. Before that we'll look into the dollar CAD. Okay, the dollar CAD if you look into the dollar CAD, okay, this has been in down on the weekly. Okay, so we are expecting the target to go towards 37.35 or lower, because market is trading around 37 half. So either we may see the bounce from here, or we may see the price breaking this low and going further down. So as far as the daily is concerned, this is showing more weakness, so price is expected to test this, and if it breaks, then we can see the price heading south. Okay, so here now let's go for a sell at 37.75. okay, looking at that 37.75 and the stop we got to see. So if the CPI comes out to be stronger than expected, then we should see the price moving further down. Okay, so we'll try to sell or we can go for a buy near 37.05. Either way it is possible. So we will put 2 orders for this based on the dollar CAD and just 2 hours of expiry. So if we are going to see the price, so we can put a buy at 37.05 and sell at 37.75. So we put 2 orders, fight for the data, then after the data is out, then we decide what to do on that. Okay, so let's go on a quick entry on that. So we have 4 more minutes. So we want to sell and buy dollar CAD. Okay, so this is going to be at least about half lot. Okay, buying at 37.05, stop, we'll put it as 36.75. So it's about 30 pips away. Expiry we'll put about 2 hours from now. Okay, so we have a dollar CAD buying and a stop. Then we have a one more order on the dollar CAD. We are trying to go for a sell. If the data comes out to be surprising, or either way, we will try to be in the trade. So we'll try to sell at 80 and with the stop at 38.10. So this is also again 2 hours validity. So it's about 30 pips away. So buying, we are going slightly lower because the market is already moving lower. So we will try to see whether this order is getting filled. Then another trade we can look for is pound CAD and euro CAD. So the pound CAD, if you look into this, this is going to be in a range. Okay, range on the all the time frame with the high seen at 187.80. So we'll just go for one selling order on the pound CAD at 187.70, and then later we would see how it goes. Okay, so we only have 1 more minute, so then we don't want to go on further. So the pound CAD, okay, we are trying to sell. $75 and 188.10. Okay, so this is also about 2 hours from now. Okay, so that's about it. So let's wait to see whether any order get filled. Okay, we have 2 more minutes. So I repeat, for those of you who have just joined, okay, so this is news trading plus focus trading which we are doing now. So we are waiting for the data out. So if we get any spike up or down, then we'll try to catch the move. So we have a lot of orders key in. So that means it's both sides. So the main order you got to take focus is nearby order. Okay, now that means we're trying to buy gold Aussie at 30. We're trying to buy gold euro at 24. Then we are trying to buy gold US at 88.5. So these are the 3 orders which you got to place, plus the currencies which if you feel you want to take this orders, you just place it. Okay, now we have 1 more minute, so let's pay attention to the data and we have 15 seconds left. So see how the market is responding and see whether any order got filled, then we can stay with the trend and trade. Then after the data is out, then we will go for normal trading. Okay, so now the gold I think is dropped. Okay, but I'm not sure whether order is filled. Okay, so the order for 88.5 is filled. Okay, 88.5 order is filled. Okay, I think this dollar value, okay, let me think this one, I think I'm getting the points. Okay, let me see that. So we have one order that is filled. Okay, so then let's wait for the other orders. Sorry. Okay, let's see the other orders. So we only have one order uh, that is filled. Okay, this is a bit confusing here. I think I changed the thing. Okay, I'm not sure what. Okay, I'm not sure. Okay, later I'll try to do the changes for this. I think this is giving in terms of points. Actually, it's supposed to be dollar value. Okay, anyway, so the one we will look into it later. So now we have taken only one order field, so we will try to see the others, and we will start analyzing the trade. Then we will try to go on with the trade. So the retail sales. Okay, the retail sales came out to be better than expected. Forecast was 0.4. Came out to be 0.7, and retail sales month on month forecast was 0.2, so came out to be 0.6. So that's the reason we had a spike down. So now we are getting back on track. So now let's see whether we want to get filled the other gold euro and the gold Aussie. Okay, so now let's go into the gold euro chart. So the gold euro doesn't seems to show any strength as of now. Still within the trading band and still trading within the levels. So I think we can wait for further give some time to see whether we are going to get some more weakness. If we are going to get some more weakness, then we can go for a re-entry. So that's the thing as of now. So we only have one trade that is failed, and we are okay. Let me try to resolve that issue because I'm not sure where I think I did change. Okay, so so only one order is filled. We are still giving some time to get the market stabilized, and we are also giving some time to see let the market digest this data. Then let's go on for the additional trades. Okay, I think I know. Wait, oh yeah, okay. So now I think I got it. So now it shows in dollar value, so it doesn't show the points, so at least it doesn't confuse us, so now let's get get back on track. So the gold euro, this is still in a range, okay, still within the range, and the only thing we can do is early on we had a buying gold euro buying at 24 half. So this one we got to be in the trade, okay, remember we got to take the trade for us to get our time effective, at the same time be in the market. So here the 24 half, okay, what I'm going to do is I have another 24 minutes left, okay, for this weakness. So I think I'll go for 27 half. Then the stop loss also I'll try to raise it to 22. Okay, and I'm still going for a very low volume. Then so I've raised this to 27 half. So I want to take this trade. So trying to put a stop at 22. Then the gold, okay, this order is filled. Then the gold Aussie, okay, we have a buy at 30. So we have a buy at 30. So this is again, this is giving a bit low. So I think I don't want to change because don't want to go for further a risk, because the gold euro actually we are supposed to be getting it cheaper. So let's wait to see, then we will go for re-entry. So then as far as this gold US is concerned, okay, we may have seen the low, or it can go and break the low and go one more time, okay. So now it's 50-50. So I think the best way is we will try to stay focused, okay, we don't want to get emotional and try to chase the market. So the only way we can do is we may want to close this trade, but the thing is, you must understand that sometimes we are taking a trade, of course the first entry the risk is needed to see, and this is just like testing the temperature of the water. So we don't have too many trades, so I think we can afford to go for this trade working. So let's see this. Okay, now I think we should be seeing the weakness continue. Okay, so maybe what we can do, okay, the euro is a bit weaker. Okay, euro is a bit weaker. So I think since this is not giving us anything, we will close it. We will just go for one trade. The risk, let's see the thing whether it's settled down. So since we have closed that gold US, so our next entry point is 81 half. So we got to get ourselves prepared for the market to go for a buy either at that level or earlier than that level. Okay, so the gold Aussie is also filled, and we have 20 more minutes. Okay, so I think I want to close this. Okay, close this one also. I think we don't waste the money, so we'll try to close it at 26 half. Just try to take a loss, just a small loss. Give for another 20 more minutes. Okay, we'll give another 20 more minutes to see, then we'll try to go for better entry levels. So as of now, we have no entries for gold US. We are trying to get it cheaper, so wait for another 19 more minutes. So then we may get a slightly better level. So we are trying to go for a buy. So this one, I think the stop also, I think I may want to revise it to 24. So we are trying to go for a buy at 81 half or better, and the time we are looking at is another 19 more minutes. So anything slightly better, we will try to go for it. Since we closed just now, we closed at 88.3, we just closed at 88.65, so we are going for a re-entry again. So no entry yet. Okay, we are waiting for 18 more minutes. Then while we are waiting, the dollar cat showing slightly higher. So if anything better level, we'll try to go for a sell. Okay, otherwise then we don't want to catch that move. Okay, so we have to wait for another 18 more minutes. So while we are waiting, you may want to discuss, you want to see any market you're interested, you may want to discuss. If you ask, then I'll let you know. Otherwise we would just wait, then we'll try to go for a re-entry. Okay, so we don't have any trades now, so we are expecting another weakness of with another 15 minutes. Okay, you see here, so the 15-minute is moving down, so this is expected to see another 15 minutes of weakness. So we may get a slightly better level, so but of course we just have to wait to see whether the market is turning before that, or whether this is going to see further down. So let's look at 1 minute and later we'll decide. So sometimes, this is the problem, sometimes when we go for an entry early, we may get early entry, then we may get stopped out, or sometimes you wait for a signal, then you may get a worse entry. So that is the issue, and that's the problem now. Market is still very quiet. So while we are waiting, okay, maybe I may want to just share with you the post for gold US. So at least we can read this to get some rough idea. Then we can see how we can manage this trade. So this market insight, we have this US retail. Of course, the main data is tomorrow night. Okay, until then, the market is expected to be choppy and range trading. So overall, if you look at the gold US on a weekly, this is in an uptrend while above 35.40 and 35.05. Daily, this is in a limited upside while above 36.12. Hourly, congestion with an upside while above 36.35. So that means all the forces or all the signals are pointing up, but the only clue is the hourly is going to be limited up. So that means we may be seeing the price turning down soon. So we got to get ourselves prepared, and we must have cautious trades now, because this is coming towards the end of the trend, which is going to happen soon. So we, of course, we look at the weekly range. So we are looking at a weekly low of 36.25, 35.80, and on the high of 37.15, and it may extend towards 37.50, 70 and higher. So for daily, we are looking at the low 36.35 and 36.12, and on the high side, okay, we are looking for 36.95 and 37.15 and 37.30. So the key support levels, these are the levels we are looking for: 36.55 and 36.35, and the key resistance. So now when we look into the price action, okay, this gold US maintains a long-term uptrend on weekly and daily time frames, but is currently in a congestion with limited upside. Okay, so this is deeply overbought on the daily time frame, with the divergence on the 6-hour chart suggesting a correction is due. So the target for this upside remain 36.95, which is out because this is already cleared today, and we are looking at 37.15 and 37.50, or even 38.00 and 38.35. So the market sentiment, we are looking at mixed sentiment with cautious bullishness on the daily and hourly time frame. A final push towards this level is expected before a correction. And take note that gold Aussie has already reached its target, and gold euro is nearing its target, so indicating limited. So that means what we are saying is the gold Aussie has already reached target and correction has already started. Then the gold euro, that is also nearing its target, and we should be able to see the price taking its momentum on the downside soon. So timing the market, how can we trade? So today this is a flat day with an upside bias remaining, so cautiously bullish until the FOMC rate announcement. So we are still bullish but cautious and until tomorrow. So the daily waves are pointing upwards with the consolidation expected in the near term. Hourly waves are mixed but bullish above 36.55 and 36.35. So 15-minute waves, okay, we were expecting to be trading within this range, within 36.75 and 36.90 until 18 hours SGD. So I think the market was trading around there, but I think it was slightly higher towards 98. Okay, so instead of 90s, it came slightly higher. So alternate scenario, as long as that 3690 and 3700 holds, consolidation is expected within this levels. Then we are giving trading ideas, suggest that okay, we'll go for a buy, cautious buy near 70, 62.55, stop loss below this target 85.95. So these two targets already been reached, so we are only looking for one more target, and if stopped out, then we go for a re-entry buy at a much lower level. Okay, so this is the thing which we have to take note. So now getting back into the chart, okay, like as I said, we have another 10 more minutes left, so we don't want to enter now, get ourselves caught in the high price. So we may want to wait for another 10 minutes, then after which we would decide how this market moves. Then after that we can decide on the go. So these two things can happen. One is we may get slightly a weaker entry, meaning a slightly worse entry, or we may get a better entry than what we did earlier on. But the next 10 minutes should give us some solution and some answer for that. Okay, so now let's wait. So looking at the 1 minute, we are still yet to see the low. Okay, possible we should see the price breaking this low one more time. So we are trying to buy at 81.5. So maybe the price may turn at 84 or plus minus. So but let's wait to see. So nothing is certain now. So we got to give some time to the market and see whether we can go for an entry. Then another thing is, while we are waiting, we may want to look at the Dow as well. So the Dow seems to be okay. Market made a high, broke out of the range, then made a high, then market closed the next day weak. So looking at now as of it, okay, there is a possible that this is going to be a major top. So yesterday I think when we were discussing, so like I remember we were saying that this 46 120 30 that I think that was one level we were looking at, and this one happened. So if this is the scenario, so we can go for a a sell on the Dow and put a stop above 46. Okay, we'll put a stop at 985. Okay, 985. Then we would want to go for a sell at the market. Then we will go for another entry at 905. So about 60 pips away. So I repeat, I just want to go for this trade. Okay, one is selling at the market and putting a stop at 985. Okay, the TP I'll give you later. Okay, then I'm going for another sell. $905, and this one we will put it as 4610. Okay, expiry will just give about 2 hours away from now. So we have taken sell for the Dow at the market, so we are trying to wait, and probable we may have seen the high for the Dow. Okay, so now looking at the Nasdaq. we may have seen the high as well. So we will put a stop at 405, then we will go for sell at the market. Okay, sell at market, putting a stop at 415. Okay, 405, 415, slightly higher. So that's about 70 to 80 pips away. So then we would see how and I think this pound CAD is the verge of getting filled. So let's wait to see. Okay, now the gold US, we have another 4 more minutes. Okay, 4 more minutes. So today I think today we are expecting a very quiet session. Okay, the reason being is market is caught in a range, and there is no data, and this is one day before, prior to the data announcement. So we may see the market being quiet and choppy unless if it clears important levels. Okay, so let's wait to see if there is any breakthrough. Oops, what did I do just now? Hold on, I think I did something. Okay, I'm not sure what I pressed. I think let me run through the orders. Okay, 81 half, 5520, 3708, 3658, 64, 70. Okay, I'm not sure what I did. Okay, anyway, we have to see. Okay, now the market is in a consolidation mode. So now if you see the gold US, this is 1 hour is going to finish a bit weaker, but this is within the trading range of between 80. Hold on, when did this thing happen? Okay, we were trying to, early on we were trying to buy at 86 half. Okay, we raised it to 88 half, then we closed it. So now we have 2 hours in force, so this is a bit tricky. Okay, so most likely we may have seen a temporary high for today. Okay, most likely, but we got to look for other clues to see whether this is the high or we will be getting the high tomorrow. Okay, so this is within consolidation and congestion, so we will wait, because I think we may get it cheaper. So we will wait for another couple of minutes to see whether the breakdown happens. If the breakdown happens, then we can go uh, pretty comfortably for a buy. Volume, I'm sorry, hold on. Is it better now? I'm putting the mic close to me, so hello. So you see, is it better? So now we are yet to see the low. Okay, so for those of you who have just joined, okay, I just repeat. We took couple of trades today. In fact, yesterday, I'm not sure how many of you attended. Yesterday we made good money yesterday. Okay, thank you. Yesterday we made good money. So today we took a couple of trades, but still, still in the positive. I'm not saying in red yet. So we have three losing trade, and the rest all bits and pieces, break even, and this. So we are still in the right direction. So the main, of course, the main data should be tomorrow. So tomorrow should be a good opportunity, and tomorrow what we are expecting is we are expecting a spike up when the announcement comes. Either the spike up should come happen before the announcement or after the announcement. Then the market should start to turn down. Okay, so either the market may get a spike up tomorrow, and it all depends on what is the statement they are going to give, and together with that then also the cut. Okay, because market is expecting a cut of 0.25%, but it may be higher, or they may say that okay, this is the cut, and maybe the next meeting we may want to cut again, so they might give some clue. So we got to wait, and of course we got to stay focused, and we got to not miss this opportunity. Because if you look at gold, okay, if you look at, see, I'm just showing you the 1 year 1 year data. So if you see, it's all the way up from 2,600. It opened in January, and right now is 3,600. So we have seen about 1,000 points up without any major correction. So the only thing it did was, if you look at it, I'm looking at a quarterly. So the only pullback we had was somewhere in April. Okay, we had some pullback. Then July onwards, this is one-way traffic up. Ever since the news came out that US is expected to cut rate, the market already started responding. So that's one. Then also, I think, if I recall correctly, I think there was a news that came out that the Fed chairman is going to be sacked. I think that was also the trigger point at that time, and the price started to move up. So then also another thing I'm just want to share with you is if you have joined just now, so there is a divergence that we are seeing. Okay, this divergence on two aspects. One is divergence on the chart itself, meaning to say like if you look at the 6 hour, okay, look at the 6 hour. Okay, if you see here, price is making higher high, and your RSI is making a lower high. So this is one divergence which we are seeing. And of course, we are also seeing a divergence on the DMI, which is also a good sign to say that the market is due for a correction. And the correction, we should see a pretty big move. So now, you see, when the price is up all the way, so we will always try to come with the buy on dips. So here is mixed, so we do not know, so we got to be a bit careful. Then now we got to look for a sell on rally, but that is, I'm not sure whether this will happen tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. If not, within the next 1 to 2 weeks, we should see a major pullback happening. So another thing I also want to share with you is when we look into the gold euro. So the gold euro and the gold US, can you see the difference? Okay, can you see the difference? See the gold euro, gold US, this is still showing the price pushing higher. The gold euro, so this is caught in a trading range. So if we were to sell gold euro, that would be a better bet. Okay. So then if you look at the gold Aussie, okay, you see the gold Aussie, the high is already seen at 5562, which happened on 9th of September. So right now what we are seeing is we are just seeing a correction up, and we should see the price turning down before that high is seen. Okay, so most likely we may have seen the high today. In fact, yesterday I think if I recall correctly, yesterday I was projecting the price to be at 50 to 55 to go for sell and hold. I think today, you see, okay, I think we missed it. Okay, this morning I projected the market to turn around at 50-55. So the market is showing weakness after that. So the gold Aussie has already turned down. Gold euro is in the verge of turning down. Not enough strength. Gold US is the only one that is showing strength. So we might see a spike up, and the market should turn. So I'm giving you a very confident way of trading things. So at least you can get yourself prepared. So now, since we are seeing the price showing lower, so I think let's go for the trade for a sell. Okay, let's see this, and because we have to trade, remember we got to trade when we sit in front of the screen. Okay, now let's go for a cautious trade. Okay, the price high happened to be 3700. Okay, that is also one of our price projection. So what we will do is we will try to go for a sell. Give me a minute. Okay, so what we will do is, since we got to be trading, so we will try to go for a sell. Okay, since this is now we are slightly changing the trade view, and we will try to exit before this level about 78. So let's go for a sell at 88, stop at 93. Okay, then I'll just repeat. This is, you got to be very nimble. Okay, meaning just a low volume. Okay, try not to be very confident and okay. So now I'm trying to sell. Okay, sell. Now we have started a new time. So maybe I'll try to sell at 86. Okay, I just want to be in the trade. Okay, I got to be in the trade. So I'll go for a sell. Okay, I'm selling at 86.40. Okay, so this is going to be my first entry. So I'll give you another entry. Then the gold euro also we will go for a sell. Gold Aussie also we will go for a sell. Okay, just try to hit the market. So at least we will try to be. So the gold euro we will go for a sell at market. Then the gold Aussie slightly higher. Okay, let me get this thing right. Okay, so I believe we have some buying orders. So I think the one all we need to make the adjustments. Okay, so now we have to put a stop for this. So let's put a stop for the gold euro at 34.5. Hold on. I think I'm getting. Okay, 34.5 is very far. Wait, sorry. I think I'm getting a mix. Okay. I'm looking at gold Aussie and looking at this figure. Okay, sorry. So now, so we are going to put a stop for the gold euro at 26 or 27. Then we will go for another sell at 25. Okay, so we'll go for a second entry. So this one we are going to go for a stop at 27. Then we are going for another sell $25 or put 24.5, and that one we will put it as 24.5, and that one we will put a stop at 28.5. Okay, expiry we will put about 2 hours away. Okay, so we are putting another sell at 24.5, then stop at 28.5. That the TP we will work it out later. Okay, because we have now got too many orders, so we'll try to make changes to all these orders. Okay, then for the gold US, okay, we want to sell at 88. Then the stop at 93.5. Okay, 93.5. So the earlier one, the stop we need to put 91.5. Okay, this one is 91.5. Okay, so now we are going again. I don't want to increase the volume because this is a 50-50 trade, and I have to be in the trade, so I will try to go for a conservative trade. Okay, so we have taken two trades, so two and we are going for another add-on entry. So now let me cancel some of the trades, so at least you get a very clear thing, because it's too many trades you get confused. Okay, so this one we are we have just put in this order, selling at 88 half and stop at 93 half. Okay, so now let me cancel all the orders, so at least it'll be easier. Just let me try to revise the thing. Okay, the 3755, forget about it. 3720, forget about it. 3708, we will cancel this first. Then the buying order 3658 and 64 and 70. We have three levels, so maybe we will try to maintain only one. So the 58 and 70, we will cancel that first. Okay, then the euro selling order, okay, we have, let it be buying, cancel first. Then the other one, buying 3102, let it be 91, cancel. 110, we cancel first. Okay, now the gold Aussie selling, sorry, buying. Okay, buying, we cancel this first. 5490, we let it work, so we'll just have one order only, buy. Okay, so now the 55, I think, which we have put in the morning, so I think that is, we have missed it, so we can't. So now I think it looks a bit clean. Okay, so now it's easier to read. So now we have got in just now the pound cat selling. So now we have entered the two Nasdaq and the Dow entered, and now we have taken two trades, which is gold euro and gold Aussie selling. So now we are going for a second entry for these two trades, which is 24 half selling and 88 half. So once this order is filled, I'll give you the target and how we can play this game. Okay, so as of now, the market, okay, if you look into the chart, okay, what we are seeing now is, okay, we are seeing a consolidation on the 6-hour chart. So which means to say that this weakness is expected to continue for another 2 hours 45 minutes. Okay, 2 hours 45 minutes. So if you look at the 2-hour chart, so this is expected to continue for another 45 minutes. So either this low might hold, or the price may extend towards 82 or 80 half. So if you look at it, 82, 80 half, that should be our price target. So now when we look, pay attention to the 15-minute. So right now this is still pointing lower. So I think about 80 half is where I want to put my TP. Okay, so now I go back. This one, I'll put my TP to 80 half. Okay, so the same manner, if I look into the euro, sorry, gold euro, I should be looking for a target, either a projection of this, which should be somewhere near 10, or extension of this level. Okay, so that can be either 15 or 12. Okay, either 15 or 12. So we will put our TP around 13. Okay, 13. So I repeat, so the only thing we can do now is for the next 45 minutes we should not see any strength. If you see the strength, and the strength should not go beyond 90, 91, 92. Of course, if it goes beyond 90, 90, 90 91 and 92, then of course our view is wrong. So now we had our second entry got failed on the gold US. So let's stay focused and see how this market is responding. Okay. So now we are seeing the strength. Okay, the market broke the previous support, which is 90 half, and if you look at the hourly, so this is okay, so this is a bit disturbing. Okay, so once this is trading above the open, then this is not a good sign. Okay, this is not a good sign, so most likely we may get stopped out. Okay, most likely. So market okay, so we will wait to see how this market responds. Then we would see, because we still have another how shall I say, another 40 minutes of weakness we should see, because your 2 hours is still down. Okay, I just show you. So if your 2 hours is still down, okay, we can expect this weakness to be there, but right now your the 1 hour is the one that is showing strength, which is not a good sign. Okay, so let's wait to see whether the market comes down or it shows further strength. So once it goes above that 93, then I think we would be wrong. Okay, then now the issue is, now you see that 15 minute is showing strength, and this has got another 7 more minutes. So chances are we may get stopped out. Okay, so I think we already got stopped out. So I mean, looking at the time, we can decide, whether this is going to get stopped out or whether this is going to get down. So now what we will do is, since we have a 50-50 thing, the 24 half we cancel first. Okay, we don't want to take further risk, so we will just try to play this two and don't want to go for any add-on. You see, when you have the confidence, you should be putting in trade entries more. See, what we are trying to do is, rather than we take one trade with a standard volume, we are trying to split the volume, so at least we try to average out and we try to get out the best outcome. So sometimes, you have like a first in first out. Sometimes, like you may get first in last out. So it all depends on how the market is showing or how the market is exhibiting. So now, like as I said, today is a bit peculiar day, because tomorrow is the finale, so tomorrow should be the final day, and tomorrow we should stay more focused and try to get the maximum from the market. So now here so we have another 5 more minutes. So if we are right, we should see the price coming down. If we are wrong, then if it goes up, then we are wrong, So I think we had a stop above 93.5, which is above this high. So let's wait to see whether we are right or we are wrong. Okay. Sometimes, if we are very unlucky, we get stopped out, then the market will turn. There's nothing much we can do on that. Okay, looks like we are going to get stopped out. So this 1 minute is still showing strength, and we have 4 more minutes left, so which is not a good sign. Okay, this is not a good sign. If we were to see now, we should see the weakness coming in, so then we can be pretty sure that okay, you see that 2 hours, this is still down, but is having a pullback on this hourly, which we are seeing. So we got to see. Okay, I think we got stopped out, so we try to look for a re-entry again. So now the re-entry, what we should be looking at is, since the market is trying to clear this, most likely we may have seen a base. Okay, most likely we may have seen the base. So now we should be looking to go for a buy. Okay, so now let's try to get back the losses. Okay, now we had 2 losses just now. Okay, we lost about $200, and now we are trying to go back to the thing again. Okay, let's see the gold euro. See, the gold euro is not showing strength. You see, this is the problem now, so this is not showing a strength, so this is still pretty weak, and okay, so most likely I think we may have seen the base. Okay, so now what we will do is we will try to, rather than lose another $2, okay, we will try to close this. Okay, close this. So we'll try to close this, and we'll go for a re-entry. Okay, so since okay, we have lost 100, 200, about 320. I'm just saying this night. Of course, overall I think I'm still okay, so I want to get back this $300. Okay, so now the new time belt I wouldn't say the new time belt. We still have another. Okay, let me share the chart. So if you see here, we have another 30 more minutes, and if this is the low, we should see the high testing. Oh, sorry. Let me look at the gold. Okay, so now we are looking at the hourly. So if this is the low, then this high has to break. Okay. So now let's see, because the signals here are a bit mixed. Okay, so now what we will do is, we don't want to go on too many trades, and what we will do is, we'll just concentrate on one trade, which is the gold US. So I don't want to go for gold euro and gold Aussie, because the signals are a bit mixed. So now what I'm going to do now is, okay, since this is showing strength, I want to go for a buy. Okay, so early on my view was, of course initially my view was bullish, but after the data came out from the retail sales, it became a bit bearish, and now this is back to bullish again. Okay, so this is back to bullish again. So what we will do is, we'll try to buy one at 92, then another one at 87, and put a stop below these two levels. So we'll just go for one trade, and to see whether we are right, and try to see whether, if this one we get stopped out again, then we got to forget about this today, then we will come back again tomorrow. So now we're looking at, so I want to go for buying at 92, stop at 85. Okay, buying at 92, stop at 85. Then I want to go for buying at slightly higher volume, 0.3. Then try to put at 84, buying at 87 and stop at 84. So that means what we are seeing is, we are betting that the correction down is over. Okay, so with that, we would see, since I've taken some loss, so maybe this pound cat, I'll try to just take some profit, so at least that gives me a cushion. Okay, so I've taken that profit, so that helps me to give me some cushion. So now I'll just try to wait for the Dow both, then we will see. Okay, so now we are going for a buy. Okay, buy, and since this is following the trend, this most likely should be a buy and hold, and see whether the high breaks. Okay, we'll try to get into the trade. Okay, let me see one more. We'll try to hit one more, so at least because I think I don't want to miss the thing. So I'll try to enter a market at gold euro. Okay, because that one seems to be a bit, since I'm not getting the entry, and I want to be in the trade. Okay, I'm trying to enter this at market. Okay, gold Aussie also I want to go at market, just a small volume. See the view, we keep the thing can be changing pretty fast, because sometimes we got to be stay focused, and of course sometimes if you don't get an entry, then this will be a problem. You see, like for instance, like just now the gold US, okay, I wanted to buy at 92, it came 93, it's already like $3 up. I've already missed that entry. So that's the reason why I had to enter market on the gold euro and gold Aussie. So that's why sometimes we have it as a buffer. So sometimes this thing moves fast and we don't get an entry, and we are not like preparing to pay the price, because when we buy, sometimes it becomes like we pay a higher price. So it becomes a we pay a higher price, then we miss it. So now let's see whether we can revise the gold US. So now okay, I want to try to raise it to 95, and the stop is where the issue now. Stop we got to put at 90. Okay, so let's try this one last time, then after that I don't think I want to chase this anymore. So maybe I'll put it as 89. So for this I need to put my stop, so I'll put it as $6 away. And this one also about $6 away. Later I'll do the adjustments. So you see the 95, if I don't get it, then looks like we have missed that trade. See, sometimes our reaction time has to be very fast, very fast, and that's the reason we are going on low volume, because sometimes when we hit the market, even if we don't pay a high price. So you see here right now this 98, so looks like we have missed that entry because it was like too fast. I think 92, 93 at that time, we didn't want to pay the price. So now once it breaks this high, we can expect the price to push higher. I'm just letting you know. So then we have to wait to see whether the price breaks this high. So until it clears, nothing is guaranteed. So it might just come and hit or slightly go higher, then may turn down. So we have to see closely, then we will see how we can get into this entry. Okay, about 95. 95 looks a good entry, but I'm not sure whether we would be getting it. So now coming back to this, see, just now we lost about $300. So now if we can make back that $300, then I think we are still on track and still move. So that means we are not losing any missing any opportunities, and we are into the trade, and we stay focused and with the plan and move on. Okay, so let's see whether it breaks this high. If it breaks, see, if it breaks this high, then this is going to push higher. Actually, that 86 was a good buy. So the only thing is, during the data, I revised it. Then that was the mistake. So we are seeing the price going to test the high, see whether it breaks. So if it breaks, then we got to put back the other orders. Early on I cancelled it because I thought the market has made a temporary high. So now all are moving in the right direction, so we are still on track. So let's see whether the price breaks the high. And again, gold, euro and gold Aussie are a bit weaker compared to gold US. Okay, so that is the thing you need to take note, and need to see whether the gold US is able to break the previous high. So any any questions or anything you want to ask before we leave? Any questions or anything you need to ask, you just feel free, then I can give you a solution. Okay, now anyway, so now we need to give you the price target for all this. Okay, so the Dow seems to come down. Just now it was losing, so now it's already turned down. So let me see the price. Okay, you see the Dow chart. Okay, just now it was moving up. Okay, let me see this. I think something got filled. Okay, the gold buying 95 is filled, huh? Yeah, 95 is filled. Okay, now you see, just now it was spiked up, so now this is coming down. So let's see whether the price is able to break the 750. So if it's able to break, then we can see at least another 200-300 points down. So so that's the thing we got to be careful. And now the You see, it has to clear this, then only we can be in a comfort zone. Until it clears this, okay, the risk is still there and anything can happen, and we are into the final 15 minutes of the 2-hour chart which we are seeing. So we should be able to see whether this price is able to push higher. So looking at the entry right now, the gold seems to be a bit mixed, and the Dow, we just need to give some more time to see whether it breaks the low. So if it breaks, then we should be able to exit with a good profit. Otherwise, we'll see how this goes about. Then the gold, we need to see the break of 98. Okay, 98 or 700 to see the further strength towards 708, 720, 730, 3730. These are the targets which we are looking for today. And we need to see, okay, we need to see a clear break of this level. So we'll just have to stay focused, just see on the 1 minute to see whether this is giving us the confidence or this is giving us what we expected. If not, then you may want to decide to close. This is all your individual decision. So now this is in a make or break scenario. If it breaks this level, we are expecting higher. If it doesn't, then it's going to be a failure. Then the price is going to come back to the range again. So we have to have a very focus. Okay, market is showing some weakness. Okay, what I'm going to do now is the stop, I may want to raise it to 91.5. Okay, just tighten the stop 91.5. Then the gold euro at 24. Then gold Aussie at 35. So I'm going to revise all this, so at least I'll get a cushion. Okay, 91.5. $24. And 35. So once we have done this, we can afford to relax a bit, because our risk is not that much. Okay, and also remember that every time when we go in a trade, okay, of course the first entry is always a risky trade, so that's why we try to go on a low volume. So then we go for add-on entry and so on and so forth. So now we are still not out of the wood yet. We have to see a clear break, and also we have only 10 more minutes left for the this time to be over. Okay, we have only 10 more minutes. See, the gold euro looks a bit weak. So what I'm going to do, I mean, this because if the break happens, then it will be easy for me to, not say easy, it will be very confident to give you a projected target, because until it breaks, it doesn't break, then you know anything can happen. Okay, so we have 10 more minutes left. Okay, your 6 hours, this is still, we call it a hanging man, so we need to see this break, then we can be in a comfort zone. Until then, it's, I mean, I wouldn't say the trade is still guaranteed, and we would be making. The gold euro, I just want to just reduce by $1, so I think because I feel that it may just touch and go, so I just reduce the stop by $1. And let's wait for another 8 more minutes. So while we are waiting, any questions, because after 8 minutes I just want to concentrate on my own trading, and so just now I was losing the $300. Sorry, I lost about $300. So now I'm back on track. So anything above that, so then I think I'm still positive. So for today, so I just have to see whether this break happens. If this break happens, then I think we can make back. Otherwise, it might be like a 50-50. So we have another 6 more minutes, and we need to see the price clearing the 3700. So still trying hard. That 98 6 more minutes, 6 more minutes, we will see. So here looks like this is struggling for the third time. So we need to see this clearing. So what I'm going to do, I'm trying to clear, maybe takes one or two lock in, so at least we don't see. Okay, so the gold Aussie, I want to clear it at 43. Okay, just try to lock that first. Then see, it was very very fast, the thing come down, from 98 to come to 95. So the other one I've closed, taken some profit. So then the other one, I think the gold euro, I've tightened. So this one looks like I'm not sure whether the break is going to happen or not happen. If it happens, then we should see the price moving towards at least 3708 and 3715. Okay, so 3708, you want to put between 3708 to 3715. Then this one also, I think this is also struggling. So we have to see the price breaking 31 and 33. Then only the price may break higher. So for this, I think I'll just put it as 32. Okay, 32. So then the Dow. Okay, the Dow, we need to see the break. Okay, the 750, which is I think it's just broke that level. Okay, so now we can expect 605 and 520. Okay, 605 and 520. So here the higher one, I will go for a higher TP. Then I reduce my stop. Hello? Hello? Okay. So now this one I'll change it to 5 520, and the stop I revise it to 840. Okay, then this Nasdaq, okay, I'm going to put a TP at 180, and the stop 375. Okay, so I think that's about it. Then the Canadian dollars I want to cancel. Then this Aussie buying, cancel. Euro buying, I think the one we leave it as it is. Then this one also, unless we put a TP for this. Okay, we'll put a TP to 84. Then this is 92 half. So the 87 buying, I think I want to cancel first. Okay, I think that's about it. I think I've done all the revision, and I'll just wait. I'll just monitor the market to see whether the high breaks. If it breaks, then I'll wait. If not, then I may want to close it. Okay, now the time has already finished. Okay, let's quickly see one last time before we so this is the chart doesn't look honestly, it doesn't look good, meaning to say that this is still in a range, and this, so what I'm saying is I think I want to close this. Okay, I'm not going to fight. And this one also, I think I'll revise my stop to 24. Okay, I think that's about it. So if my losses, I think I should be able to recover in I think just now I recovered $150, so another $150 I need to make. So if I'm able to get my Dow and Nasdaq take profit, then I think I should be able to end the day smoothly. Okay, anyway, the other one is stopped out ready. So now I think we can go for a sell and hold, honestly, but I didn't want to go on getting mixed signals, one time buy, then other time sell. So I think I prefer to stay sideline until tomorrow. Then I'll see how I can go about. Okay, so I think that's about it. So good luck to you, and see you all again tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow night is the big day, so we got to get ourselves prepared. Okay, thank you. Good night.